What you're looking at here is the future of measuring. And being off-grid or being a prepper, you're probably going to build a lot of stuff yourself. So I think this thing would really come in handy for some of you guys. Today we're taking a look at this new product from Mileseey, the D9 Pro Laser Measure. Let's check it out. So I've had this for a while. I got buried in reviews and I haven't been able to check it out. And I've been spending the last week kind of playing with this and actually using it for projects. And I got to say, this thing is pretty darn amazing. This thing has everything from a bubble level to measuring angles, laser measuring out this distances. The lasers on the sides will actually point out and straighten up a line for you, and you can do a direct line across. I actually use this to hang up some stuff. Very, very handy for that. If you want to make sure you're directly across from one another, along the sides. So this is the D9 Pro. This is a groundbreaking evolution in laser measurement tools. This has bilateral visual aligning lasers, which is what I was trying to explain to you before. So you go across there, and you can actually align your stuff with it. And it integrates into visual alignment with distance measuring, redefining how laser distance meters work, okay? Measuring stuff is so much more efficient, easier, and more accurate with this. I can't tell you the price on this yet because it's still on Kickstarter, but my sources say it's probably going to be around 120 to 140, which really isn't bad. If you look up some of these measurers, you will understand that's really not bad. Now, the visual aligning lasers work as crystal clear visual aid references for aligning and marking. So if you're taking measurements in a home or a renovation, or you're building your off-grid cabin, whatever you're doing, this is going to be very, very easy. I actually used this to measure out the distance in my room when I was building that shelving unit a few days ago. And it really came in handy because I was able to say, okay, there's 23 inches that way, 14 feet that way, and it really came in handy. To use this, the most basic, efficient, simple use of it is going to be measuring stuff in front of you. Now, I'm a little bit from my wall there, and I have this in mode. This is your pull-down screen here. I have this in a mode here where I'm going to measure inches. Okay, so I'm just going to put it down, and you'll notice the laser is on. It's pointing at the wall. Do it again, and there you go. 18 and 11/16 inches. Now you can do this where you don't have to bother with that 11/16 if you just want the straight measurements. You got centimeters, millimeters, all that stuff. You're going to pull down here and mess around in there, and you will change it from inches to inches, feet, to centimeters, millimeters, and meters. Okay, we'll go back to feet and go back to inches. That's where we were. So very, very handy, very easy to use, and you can swipe up and down with that. You'll notice along the side here, there's a little thing that keeps moving up and down, and that is your level. But there is a cool feature to this. This does have a bubble level, so we're going to pull that down, and I'm going to get it to you there. There we go. Come on, go. See that there? Okay, so I'm going to put this flat here, and it's going to calibrate at 0. And actually, I'm pretty amazed this table is that steady. So if I want to move this, okay, I can move it either way. You'll see that little yellow ball moving around there. Okay, very, very cool, very handy. You just put it down, it will automatically do that. Now the bilateral measurement stuff is pretty cool. Now I can't zoom out because you wouldn't see the item, but you will notice that I have it this way. So I have stuff on that side of my measure and that side of my measure too. So we're going to get out of this mode, okay, and we're going to go back to here with your measurement. Now you'll notice here there's a laser marked out that way for that, okay? There's a laser marked off the top, so you can measure it off the top, or you can do the bilateral, and you'll notice immediately my hands light up with laser. So I'm going to put this down here like that, okay? And there we go. We're going to see how that works. Okay, I'm going to hit it, and oh, I didn't put it in the right mode. There we go. Okay, all the way across. So this is that way and the sides. We're going to measure the sides now. Get back into that mode. So we're only going to measure that way first off, okay? I'm going to go like this with our feet, and we are 1 feet and 0.542 inches that way. And again, I put it in the feet measurements. We can do inches, we can do feet and inches like that, and you can basically measure this from any distance you want. Now, if you want to measure forward, which is probably the most of the ways we're going to be using this, you're going to click over here, and you're going to go back to that mode right there, okay? And we're going to click out of it like this. So I was a little bit distance away, and you notice the sides are going too, so I can measure out the sides if I want. Okay, and there we are. I am 2 feet 1 inch away and 13/16 away from that wall there. So very, very handy. Let me turn it around and show you it against the other wall there, so you get a little bit more distance on it. And then we'll wrap up the video, and I'll explain to you where you can pick one of these up. I have a little bit more information to give you on these. Now, this, as I said, this does have that first angle rotation display. So it will display your angle as you're moving it around, okay? And you can see that up top there right away, okay? It's showing you the 50, 60 degree, 53 degree, 51. So it does have that too, as well as measurement with that. You can also use this on any surface, okay? So you get real-time confirmation of correct angles, whatever the surface and angle measurements are. This also allows you to do easy P2P measurements in complex situations. So along with the basic measurements we've been showing you here, you can use point-to-point measuring, and it captures any distance between any 2 points from one remote location. It's a safe and accurate way to take distance measurements of inaccessible areas that maybe you don't want to go into, using this as a reference, okay? It does have a nice 2.4-inch LED IPS touchscreen, so all of your operations are very intuitive, very simple. I mean, I pull this thing down, you can pretty much tell what you're going to do with any of those apps right there. So very, very easy to use. Now, this will allow real-time data sharing and data storage with the integrated app. There is an app you can download for this. It also has a flashlight on it too, which is kind of cool on the side here, if you need to see what you're doing while you're measuring. And it's just got 2 modes on it. So all in all, pretty cool. So let me take this thing over to this way and measure up against the wall and see how that works. All right, so don't mind my mess on my table, and now you understand why I said I needed that table. What we're going to do is measure against that wall, and you'll see that little fake Renoir picture over there with my red laser on it, and you'll see this has zeros on it. So we're going to try and get this all in camera here. There we go, 22 feet 9 inches 5/8. Okay, very, very cool. Very quick measurement. You notice how quickly that is. We're going to go on the little pie pan now over there, my little wood. 18 feet 7/32 of an inch. So very, very handy device. And like I say, you know, I am horrible with measuring. I'm the first one to tell you I am not a good measurer. You know that thing, measure twice and cut once? Well, mine's usually measure twice and cut a few times until, that's good enough. Let's just sand it down and it'll be all right. So you understand. Really having something like this is very, very handy for me. I can see myself using this. I have a couple of wood pallets I'm looking to do a project with, and I can see myself using this like crazy with that. I love the touchscreen, the ability to have everything right there whenever you need it, however you want to measure things. Now to charge this, you're simply going to slide open here and plug in your USB-C device. You want to make sure that you have your side lasers and your top lasers off when you're messing around with it, because you don't want to stare into them, of course. So you're just going to charge it up there, USB-C, close it up. I charged this once when I got it. And that was probably a month ago. Like I said, I've been so buried in products to show you guys that I really haven't had a chance to look at it. But this is being released soon, so you're probably going to get a good idea of how this thing works, because you're going to see a lot more reviews on it. Me personally, I've only found 1 review so far on it. So this is a fairly new product. I did review something similar like this from Mileseey before, but nowhere near the complexity of this item. And this thing is really cool. Now you'll notice on the back here, you have a little screw for a tripod. This does come, let me show you the stuff this comes with a little mini tripod. So you can screw this on here and do measurements that way. I'm trying to do this in midair here. Okay, there we go. You can screw this on here and do measurements using the tripod, and you can again zero it with the bubble level. Okay, let me bring you in a little closer here. Don't mind me moving around here, trying not to get you guys seasick. So we're going to bubble level this. You can see it's a little bit off. There we go, right on the money. It's zeroed. And I can measure. Let me go back over here, back out of that real quick. Okay, and we can measure back there. And I can sit here and I can take measurements this way too as well. And you can see I'm 2 feet 10 inches from my work table that way. So definitely cool, handy. Again, for the spatial aspect of it, where you're able to measure both sides, top and bottom, all at the same time, that's pretty freaking amazing, okay? Now your on and off button is just going to be right over here. Push and hold, turn it right off like that. So you will get the charger with this, okay? You get a cable and a nice little case. And one of the things I thought was really nice of them is they give you this little holder as well. And that's really nice. I really like that. You will get a full instruction manual. And I mean, there is stuff there are so many different surfaces here, so many different ways to measure with this that I probably haven't even begun to scratch the surface on it. And this is where you can get the app too. Again, you can take a look at some of the ways to connect this with Bluetooth and use the app. Again, I'm using this for my own purposes, and I'm showing you how I use it just as a measuring device. There are so many other ways to measure with this and do offset settings, and you can do the big text mode like I had it there, or the white and black background. Okay, or auto vertical height, so you can put this down and then point up and it will show you the distance from that. So I mean, there's so many different ways to use this, and I will probably discover more, and you'll probably see this in my channel a lot more over the next couple of weeks as I build stuff, or over the next couple of months as I build stuff, because it's quite cool. And I'll tell you, like I said, I've never been good at measuring stuff, and with something like this now, I can measure things and do what I want, you know, a whole lot easier. And like I said, I've been rather poor with measurements, so this will definitely help me out do projects a whole lot better. Really impressed with it. So anyway, as I discover more stuff with it, expect to see it in videos and probably explain to you what I'm doing with it. I'm not really sure I can do much with the tripod yet, but that's because I don't have anything I need to measure with this, not because of the tripod itself. So expect to see more of it. I hope soon. I believe within the next couple of weeks they will be selling this on their website, and you will be able to pick it up. And like I said, I don't have an exact price on it. This is a prototype, okay? But I believe the pricing will be in the $120 to $140 range. If you do real estate, all right, or you're in property management and you need to measure stuff, this is your friend. Trust me. To do this with measuring tape and measure rooms and stuff, you're never going to get all that accurate. This thing will give you down to the inch accuracy. I mean, you know, the millionths of an inch accuracy if you want. So I'm really impressed with it. So like I said, there's a link down below. You can sign up to get the latest news about the Mileseey D9 Pro. Don't forget to check out that link. Don't forget to check out all our other links as well. We have our Amazon affiliate store. When this is available on Amazon, if it is, I will put it up there. We have our freeze-dried wholesalers link. That link will save you 15% on any of your freeze-dried food. And just a heads up, this Friday, I do have a sale coming up for freeze-dried wholesalers. So you may want to check it out. Subscribe to the channel. Got some really cool stuff. One of their best-selling items, and it's going to be a sale this Friday. We have our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Got some awesome deals on food there. If you guys are brand new to prepping, you have nothing, that's a place to start. You can get yourself a good 3 months worth of food there for way under $1,000, more like in $500 range, $700 range. Way good deals there. Okay, you can get 2 weeks, 4 week kits, all that right there, along with a 3 month kit. That's the 3 month kit that I was talking about. And of course, our Thrive Life freeze dried food store. I thank you guys for watching and checking this item out. Stay safe and stay prepared.